What if the food that sustained the Israelites for 40 years in the wilderness wasn't just bread, but a miracle the world has never fully understood? What if this bread from heaven held secrets so profound it could rewrite our understanding of history, science, and even divine intervention? Imagine an entire nation surviving the desert on something that defied explanation. What was it, really? The Bible calls it manna, described as white, like coriander seed, tasting like wafers, made with honey. Every morning, the Israelites gathered it from the ground, fresh, edible, and sufficient to feed millions. And yet, every evening it disappeared. Scholars, scientists, and theologians have debated its origin for centuries. Was it a natural substance, an unknown plant, or a celestial gift directly from God? The answer may be far stranger than anything we could imagine. Consider this. Nothing else in history mirrors manna. It was neither grain nor fruit, yet it provided complete nourishment. Rabbis called it the bread of angels, hinting at a spiritual significance beyond mere survival. Some say it was a chemical miracle, a substance created to meet human needs perfectly. Others suggest it was a divine cipher, a living message hidden in plain sight, meant to teach obedience, faith, and dependence on God. And if that's true, what secret knowledge might we have lost along the way? Modern science has tried to replicate manna, with little success. Some researchers point to natural explanations, like lichen or resin, yet these fall short of explaining how it could feed an entire nation, appear daily, and disappear if hoarded. Could it be that the Bible describes something entirely outside human comprehension, something that science cannot yet classify? Mystics and scholars alike hint at a hidden dimension. In Kabbalistic texts, manna is described as spiritual sustenance, linking the physical world to the divine. Some argue that it carried encoded knowledge, instructions for living, or even prefigured the ultimate sustenance offered in the Messianic age. If manna was more than food, could it have been a conduit between heaven and earth, a literal taste of the divine? Imagine the scene, dawn in the wilderness, millions of people stretching across the sand, gathering flakes of manna that glistened like frost, unaware of the cosmic mystery surrounding them. This was not ordinary food. It appeared only through divine provision, vanishing at the touch of evening. And yet every detail mattered: its timing, its taste, its texture. It was a miracle repeated day after day, year after year, that tested obedience, patience, and faith in ways we can scarcely imagine today. Some researchers speculate that manna might have had properties we cannot yet understand, nutritional, chemical, or even technological in nature. Could the Israelites have witnessed something akin to a material from another dimension? A substance that bridged the physical and spiritual realms? And if so, why has the knowledge of it been lost to humanity? The pattern of manna's gathering was precise. Collect only what you need, avoid hoarding, and trust in daily provision. This was not just survival, it was a spiritual test. Disobey, and it spoiled. Obey, and it nourished perfectly. Some scholars suggest this rhythm encoded lessons about faith, human dependence, and cosmic order. Could the manna itself have been a divine teacher, a silent messenger guiding an entire nation? Think of the awe, the sense that each morning, something from beyond the human world touched the earth, providing not just physical sustenance, but spiritual connection. This was a tangible encounter with the divine, a daily miracle that shaped the culture, identity, and destiny of a people. And if such a miracle could exist then, could it exist again? Could remnants, hidden knowledge, or even the principle of manna be waiting to be rediscovered today? Some theories propose that manna had hallucinogenic or consciousness-altering properties, offering visions, insights, or spiritual experiences. Could it have been a catalyst for prophecy, a tool for divine revelation, a substance that connected humans to God in ways we barely understand? And if so, what does that mean for the spiritual potential of humanity? Today, ancient texts suggest that manna was stored, preserved, and revered. The Ark of the Covenant contained a jar of manna, symbolizing not just sustenance, but covenant, connection, and divine presence. This wasn't just food, it was a sacred relic, a tangible piece of heaven on earth. And its preservation hints at something profound. The physical world can carry spiritual truths, and miracles leave behind traces that speak across millennia. Imagine walking into the wilderness today and finding flakes like manna scattered across the ground. Could they be proof of a miracle, a remnant of divine provision, a forgotten link to a time when God provided directly, visibly, and daily? The mystery challenges our understanding of reality, urging us to question what we think we know about nature, science, and the divine. Some scholars claim manna may have been more than food. It was a message, a cipher, a hidden code embedded in the structure of the flakes, in their timing, in the way they appeared. Could it be that manna contained secrets for humanity, encrypted in a form we no longer understand? And if the code remains unsolved, what knowledge have we lost? Consider this. The manna appeared after the Israelites left Egypt in the early days of freedom, at a moment of transformation. It wasn't just food, it was a symbol of divine promise, a test of obedience, and a reminder of dependence on God. Every morning, humanity had to trust in provision unseen, a principle that resonates far beyond history. And if the principle of manna still exists today, could it appear in ways we cannot yet recognize? The manna of the desert remains one of the most tantalizing mysteries in Scripture. Its appearance, its perfection, its disappearance all point to a phenomenon that transcends ordinary explanation. It is a bridge between heaven and earth, the physical and the spiritual, the human and the divine. For those who seek, the manna is a reminder that miracles are not just stories, they are evidence that the impossible can exist. Could manna still exist in hidden forms today? Could science uncover its properties? Could its principles guide humanity once again in ways that nourish not just the body, but the soul? The mystery continues, inviting scholars, believers, and seekers alike to look closer, to think deeper, to ask the questions history has left unanswered. The manna from heaven challenges everything we know about sustenance, survival, and divine intervention. It asks us to reconsider the boundaries between the natural and supernatural, to explore the possibility that God's provision is not limited to miracles of the past. It may be waiting, hidden, encoded, or simply unseen for those with eyes to perceive and hearts willing to trust. Picture this, a tiny flake, seemingly ordinary, carrying the essence of heaven. A nation sustained for decades, a people tested in faith, a covenant remembered in every bite. The manna is not just a story, it is a living symbol of divine care, a mystery that continues to inspire awe, fear, and wonder across millennia. So what was manna? Really? Was it a miraculous food, a spiritual code, or a secret message from God encoded into the desert itself? The answer may be hidden in plain sight, waiting for those brave enough to search, to question, and to uncover the truths that history has left behind. If you want to follow the trail, unlock the secrets, and witness history in a new light, like, share, and subscribe. Because the story of manna is not just history, it's a living mystery. And it might just change everything you think you know about the Bible, the wilderness, and divine miracles.